What we have here is a completely disassembled bead turner, and it contains the turning device and a whole bunch of little attachments. So the first thing is the central turning axle, which comes apart like this. When it's all together like this, the long side goes down here, and there's a top that says up here in the back. This central thing just goes straight into the receptacle right there. You'll see that there's a whole bunch of PVC pipes of various lengths. These are all marked 5 inches here. In them, there's some 6 inches ones, and these other two are also 6 inches. You'll notice there's a purple side and just an open side. That's on purpose. And the purple side ends up getting one of these joins, which I should have mentioned first. These 4 units are feet. They are slightly adjustable. They turn a little bit just in case you have an uneven surface. Probably won't need that. These are T's. You won't use them all. This is a cross. You need at least one. You might use 2 depending how you set it up. And these are elbows for those. And I'll probably give you a few more of these extenders in case you want to customize things. We're going to take one of the T's, which is right here, and we're going to put one T on the purple side like that. And then we're going to take one of the unmarked 5-inch ones, and we're going to put it on the non-purple side, which is going to give it a little bit of breadth. And then I'll need to get another T and stick it on this side here. So that forms the basis of what's going to become the feet. To make the feet, you want to use the 4 labeled 5-inch PVC pipes. So 2 of them are going to go here. I just stick them in kind of firmly, but don't glue them. And you take 2 of the other ones that are labeled 5 inches. There's a 5th one labeled 5 inches. Don't worry about that. And we will stick those in here. And now we'll want to create the feet. So you'll take one of these little screwable foot things and one that's labeled 6 inches, just to make sure it really is 6 inches. And we'll make 4 of these feet like this. So 1, 2, 3, and 4. And we'll need the elbows, so I'll go ahead and stick an elbow on each one of them. So 1, I'll lay it down so it won't fall down. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. Sounds like dance lessons, doesn't it? Then we'll just put the feet on like this. Just stick these on either side. Just push these on together. They're deliberately supposed to lift this thing up a little bit. You notice how it looked like it was just a little too tall. That's on purpose. And so the same thing will happen on this side. I'll stick these 2 on, and again, it's going to raise it up a little bit. The reason for that is you want to make sure that's all the way down. I'm trying to get this thing to be floating pretty much in the middle of these 2 inserts. So now the thing is really done. I mean, I could turn it on at this point if I wanted to. I'd turn it on by flipping this little switch at the bottom. I don't know if you can see that or not, but I can switch it one way and it'll turn one direction, and I go the other way and it'll turn the other direction. And if I want to stop it, I just put it in the middle. The only thing left you need to do is you're just going to be a little creative and choose to build some structure up here that fits your bead device as best as possible. And so maybe you want to take one of the longer poles and put it in here to give it a little bit of height. And if you'd only need one device to hook it to, then you could just put these 2 things like this. Some of these poles are going to have holes in them that I'm going to drill before I give them to you, so you'll notice the intention is that you can hook wire or string or whatever you want. That could be it. That may be all you want to do. That might work. But it might be your bead device is taller or bigger. Maybe you want to extend it. So you could take one of these extender little inserts and you could put it up here. Maybe you want more than one. Maybe you want more than one unit, so you can put that there, and maybe put some cross members like this, and then Maybe you have something else here. I'll probably give you some more pipe so you can have more options. And the other thing you need to know is, I'll give you a fresh set of batteries before we leave, so you may not even need to worry about this, but it takes 6 AA batteries, and there's a flathead screw right here. Any flathead screwdriver is fine. You can unscrew this thing. I'm not going to do it. You'll notice in the gearing, maybe inside there, you can see there's 2 nuts that are inside. That's hooked to the other side of these bolts. And so you got to keep track of those so you don't lose them. When you put them back on again, it's a little bit tricky. You want to just screw this. You want to just screw this screw in so it's flush to the wood in there, and then take one finger and hold the nut over, and then screw it the rest of the way. Otherwise, it's really hard to get it on. Particularly this one in the middle is kind of tricky. Make sure you get the battery on top, the top thing, and the arrow's pointing outward. And if this thing pops out on you, this is the plug. This thing can plug out, you know, accidentally unplug. If you hook it up the way I've showed you, then the wire goes on the outside. If you do it backwards, the wire jams into the wood and it pops out too easy. And so this just kind of goes on and you push it down, and that's pretty much it, without going into all the mathematics, how it works, which I know we're just dying to know. But that's how you put it together. So, very good.